everybody, so glad that we're finally here to show you the new #1 hairpin collection. Here it is. The box is still empty, but many of you already respond to us which color you think it's gonna be, and most of you are correct. I'm gonna open it and you're gonna see. Yes, it's indeed a dark blue. We call it royal blue because, of course, the royal blue of a royal family. So when I take it out, you can see it's like a beautiful color. It's like blue that matches every kind of hair color. So we're very proud of it. And most of all, because this is the color we are doing a lot of times polls, what kind of color do you like to see? And always the royal blue or the blue, dark blue is one of the most requested ones. So thanks to you, this is the collection royal blue, and we made it specially for you because the most request were for a dark blue, and it's finally here. So we're very proud to show you. You are the first to see it live here on YouTube and on Instagram. I prepared a lovely, beautiful model, and I'm going to show the royal blue on her hair. So please, if you have any kinds of questions, feel free to ask them all, and I'm hoping that I have time enough to answer them all. But first of all, this is it, and I'm gonna show you a few looks. You can buy them in a box of 3. I have here 3, so I'm gonna use them all, but they're also available in 5 or in 9. So I think now I have to ask, they're live on our shop right now? They're right now. So let's see what kind of magic these royal blue hairpins can create. As you can see, I have a beautiful blonde model with me in lemon blue. We can definitely see the #1 hairpin good with the blonde hue. If I'm grabbing the hairpin, and I do this often in so many countries, but I'm always starting to explain how to use the #1 hairpin because it's still the most requested question, how to use the hairpin correctly. So I'm gonna teach you the step lessons first. You're always grabbing the hair from above the ear to the crown area. And then if you have a lot of hair, you can remove some of the hair of the crown area. If you have fine hair like myself, you can grab some extra hair. I'm going to use my backcomb brush. Later on, I also show you how to use the backcomb brush correctly. It's like after the #1 hairpin and after the hair care, of course, are top seller. So I'm going to learn you how to use the backcomb brush properly. Then I'm combing the hair backwards for this particularly. Thank you for bringing me a little bit more. And then I'm twisting the hair around, but normally I twist it like 1.5 slide, but we want to make it a little bit more royal. So I'm gonna teach you something extra today. I'm not going to twist it like 1.5 slide, I'm going to twist it more. So I'm gonna twist it like more than 5 times. And you see that I have a little bit more volume in the crown area, but also here it's like almost some of a French half roll. Then I'm placing the hairpins and I'm always spreading them sideways. Good to know, always spreading them sideways. And the amount of hair that will fall in this lock, that is the amount of hair. So if the hairpin is not, doesn't feel strong enough, you have too much hair or less hair. So always pay attention. The amount of hair is the same amount as the size as the lock. Then, if you're spreading it sideways over the twisted area, thank you. My colleague is coming and coming, closer and closer. And then you're sliding it in the upwards direction. So you see, I'm sliding it in, and it's almost like a zipper. You lock it in, and then I'm undoing this part. But as you can see, because I twisted more than 1.5 slide, but I twisted 5 times around. You see that the difference in the crown area, but also how the hairpin is placed in the hair is a little bit more extra. So it's like the little royal updo, which definitely compares, of course, with the royal blue. Now you're standing here, I maybe can also show you a little bit more. First, we're here on YouTube, correct? And this one is on Instagram. How beautiful and gorgeous the royal blue is when we show it to you directly in your screen. So here we have it. So when you twist it like one or 2 times more, you see that the look will definitely show something else. If you have any questions in between, please, I don't know. My colleague is handling like 5 jobs at once. So if you have questions, please let me know. So the second look I will do for you, because a lot of people ask, can I create volume? Yes, of course you can create volume with the hairpin, but I already explained, if you have the backcomb brush in the value set, you have a lot of more volume. And also if you use the backcomb brush correctly, myself, I have very fine hair, it's very important as well that the hair is a little bit more loose, and then also your hair gets less greasy. So for people with finer hair that have very a greasy scalp, also when you backcomb your hair, you can find the experience that your hair is longer and have a longer clean fresh feeling. Okay, I'm going to turn my model a little bit to the side and show you, if you can, Esther, if you can come a little bit closer, how you backcomb it properly. Of course, you can decide yourself how extreme you want to go. So if I want to have a very extreme volume, this is my parting. It is like 1.5 centimeters. So it's a very small amount of hair, and you can see it's almost see-through. Of course, if I do the whole top section, it will take me a long time. But if I want to go crazy, that is the volume that you want to have. But for now, I just want to experience some extra hair volume on the crown area. Now, what you're doing is you're grabbing a parting and you're getting it in straight direction. And you're placing the backcomb brush horizontal, and you're placing it like 5 centimeters from the roots. And you're going in directly straight. So it goes once horizontal, then you leave it, take it out, and you're going in with the same height, and you're going for twice, get it out, make sure that the parting is still under a lot of tension, and then you're going for the third, take it out, the fourth, and the 5th time. And now you can see that I have nothing in the hair, so this hair is clean. It doesn't have any styling or finishing products. And you see that I have a lot of tension from the root lifting. What a lot of people are doing is that they're grabbing a parting, and the parting, they don't backcomb it all the way to the roots. So if I'm just teasing the hair from the middle lengths, the hair will definitely fall and you don't have any kind of volume. It only gives the hair a lot of more frizziness. So please pay attention. If you're backcombing the hair, go further in and go all the way to the roots, always horizontal, and pushing the volume into each other, go out and go in again. And there you see, with no products, I can just lift the hair a little bit, you see the amount of volume we can have with just like 4 or 5 slides of backcombing. I'm just going into the front section, and I'm just going to split it in 2, because of course we like volume, but we don't want to be all too crazy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last part, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see, I have a lot of volume. And this is one of my favorite looks if I go out. I don't have a lot of time. This is my top secret glamour look that doesn't have too much time. I can fix this look like in 2 minutes and still look gorgeous. What you're doing, in the first look you saw me going behind ear to the crown area. In this section you will go from the temple, so the temple is this area, and you go from this area to the crown area. So I will show you a little bit like this, and you're going to create again a triangle. So this is your first parting. And you see, because I backcombed it and I didn't tease the hair, it's for me very easy to smooth the hair, because you see that the backcomb brush has some long teeth, and those long teeth creating that I can just smoothly take out of the frizz but still contain the volume in the lengths. Then I'm grabbing the hair with my hand again. I'm twisting it this time just like 1.5 slides. I'm placing the hairpin again, spreading it sideways, placing it over the part, and again in the opposite direction I'm placing the hairpin in the hair. Now, for now I just have the top section, and now I'm going to create with 2 other triangle sections. Let's start from this side, it's more easy to show on camera. So I create another triangle. I'm just going to place a small amount of volume underneath, and then make sure you're lifting it upwards. So you're seeing my hairpin is in here, and I'm placing the other parting over the other hairpin. So in the end you will not see the hairpin anymore. Also this part I'm going to twist 1.5 slide, and this is very important because we're always saying place it in the opposite direction. I'm spreading it sideways, and in the opposite direction is now not going up but going, the hair comes from, I don't know how you see it in the camera, from my side the hair goes from the right to the left part, so the hairpin will go in the opposite direction, so it doesn't go upwards like the first one, but it goes from left to right, and that is the opposite direction. Then the last parting, you can see, maybe you should turn, so this is like, and you see definitely also with the colors, it's really, really beautiful. And then the last parting, maybe we have to change a little bit so that you're going to stand over here. The last parting, the same. I'm going to tease the hair from underneath, and I'm going to use the teeth to go over, and you see I don't have any hairpins showing again. And then the last one I'm spreading, and I'm going to turn her head a little bit so you can see this is also going in the opposite direction. I have to make sure, because there are already 2, that I'm underneath every one, and then I'm locking it in. And here you see I have now a whole hairpin updo in just like 3 sections, 3 triangles, one with volume on the top, the second one and the third one from the left and the right side. You can of course go as crazy as you like, because you can go all the way zigzagging underneath, but I really prefer, if I have long hair, not only for myself but also with my models or my clients, to leave some length in the neck, because then for me an updo is like a total updo. So you see, I think when I do it quickly, now I just translate it for you. When I do it quickly, I can use this look in like 2.5 minutes. So it's definitely quicker than a visit to the salon. We do this also a lot for bridals or for people that's going to dinner parties. It's quick, it's easy, and definitely with the new royal blue, it's like almost magic. So yeah, this is the second look. Do we have questions underneath?
Not at the moment.
No, I'm very clear.
Yes, you are.
It's almost not. So this is the second look, and we were this last week in Amsterdam, and we had some new content. Also, we were that's a department store here in the Netherlands, and the top question was, can you show us the French roll? And I know we showed it already so many times, but it's still the top 7 list that people want to see how do you to use the hairpin, but also how to create a French roll. So I'm gonna take out this plastic look and change it because a lot of people don't know, but it's not only the design of the hairpin that's curved, but also inside the hairpin is totally round. So when I take out the hairstyle doesn't give any kinks or marks, or you can see it still contains the volume. So I can easily switch from one look to another look in like more than 30 seconds because it doesn't have any memory from the last look, but it still contains the volume. So here I take the look out and I still have the same amount of volume. So, because I know a lot of you really like to see how to create a French roll, and of course a lot of people say, yeah, it looks so easy. Of course it's my job, but we see in the salon after this live section, we have live masterclass with real people in here, and when they practice, it's very easy. Also, people who are not really familiar doing hair themselves can easily learn this look. It's just like know how to use it, how to do it, practice it a couple of times, and also if you're not handy, it's still an option to create. Okay, how do you start? You start by using a low ponytail, and I prefer to stand a little bit to the left side. Maybe your right side is for you better, but I prefer to do it a little bit to the left side. A low ponytail. I place my forefinger in the middle, and then I'm rolling the hair clean and tight around my finger, and I keep this part very tight, and I'm just make sure that this hair will definitely contain rolling. You can see there are multiple options. I can choose to stuck the ends in. That's what I'm going to do. But it's also, if you want to have it a little bit more fashionable, you can always decide to create leave the ends out or to curl it a little bit. But for now, I'm just placing them in because it's royal. So we like to keep it clean and tight. So I have them in. Make sure you're never losing the top section because this is the most valuable part. Then I'm placing my hairpin in. What we see, if people have a lot of hair, this is like normal to find hair. So I place the hairpins really in the center of the roll. If you have very, very thick, long, straight, or a lot of heaviness in your hair, place the hairpin a little bit more to the side. Because what you want to do is connect the hairpin from the roll with the hair on the scalp. So if you have thick hair, you can imagine if you're placing the hairpin like this, you cannot connect the hair to the hair on the scalp. So then you place it a little bit to the side. With this hair, I can definitely do it. So I place it a little bit in the center. As you can see, or maybe not, maybe you can just hold them a little bit closer. Yeah, here you can see the blue ends. They are coming out, and then I'm taking the hairpin all the opposite direction, and I'm wiggling. Always make sure you do it with just one finger or one thumb, and slowly. Yeah? Be gentle to the hair, be gentle to the scalp, be gentle to the hairpin. It all needs his politely. And then you see the hairpin is still not far enough, and then it connects, and you can see already with one hairpin I have to roll, but I want to leave the hair all day long, so I'm just grabbing an extra hairpin. For that reason, people always ask, why is there more than one hairpin? We really like to give you the option for multiple hairstyles, and with one hairpin you can just not create all kinds of hairstyles. So for that reason, there are always 3 or 5 or 9, so that you can create with your hairstyle the kind of hair creation you like. Then the second one, it goes in the opposite direction, and then you're placing it. And just for me to clean up the lengths on the top, I'm placing an extra one, and also because I want to show, of course, a little bit of the blueness. Then I'm cleaning it up with my Backcomb brush, make sure that I don't have any kind of frizz. And here I have my French roll. So you see how easy and how firm it is, just with 3 No. 1 hairpins. And if you compare this with like a normal bobby pin, it will definitely take you like more than 20 bobby pins almost to create this. Also, what we really love to do is this kind of sessions, but of course also our live sessions. And what we learn is that a lot of people that bought a hairpin didn't know that in any box, of in every box, there's a QR code. And when you scan this QR code, so I hope that you still have the box, but every QR code has this link tree, and you can find your own hairstyles in your own hair type. So there are short hair, long hair, thick hair, and every day our social media team is posting new kind of tutorials. So please make sure sometimes you're watching again, because every day there's new inspiration in any kind of hairstyles. So don't forget to watch this, and don't throw it away, because it's also good to save your hairpins, of course. Yeah, I think this is it. We have 3 amazing looks, and we're so proud that we finally launched the color you are really requesting for so many times. So thank you so much. We have some few items coming up later on our social. We have a big party here over in like a half an hour. So please join us later on our social. And there is also a big surprise coming out tonight as well. So please respond to us. And if you have more inspiring ideas for us, please make sure to show it, because you see, this is the color you requested, and now it is here. So thank you so much for joining us, and we cannot wait to see you soon, maybe live or maybe during our e-stream. It's always good to see and hear you. Thank you so much.